Okay. That then brings us to item number E, Resolution 2013-23, Veterans Day. Whereas Veterans Day, November 11th, is set aside annually for celebrating our military veterans and was begun as a commemoration of the end of hostilities of World War I, which went into effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Whereas November 11th marks a day to honor America's veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. Whereas in honoring our veterans, we also wish to remember those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, laying down their lives that we may live in freedom. Whereas the city of Snellville especially wishes to remember, commend, and thank all our sons and daughters who have served and given so much to preserve our American way of life. Now therefore be it resolved that we, the mayor and council of the city of Snellville, Georgia, where everybody's proud to be somebody, along with the citizens of Snellville, recognize Veterans Day 2013 as a special day of remembrance and celebration, honoring all the men and women who have served our country in the armed forces of the United States of America. This 11th day of November 2013. Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2013-23?
So moved.
There is a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. That's 6 in favor. All those opposed, 0 opposed. The motion stands approved. I believe the gentleman from the VFW are here to accept this resolution tonight. Is that correct? Mayor Pro Tem Woods, would you like to present it? That concludes our new business. Now for council reports. Councilman Emanuel.
Before I get into my report, Steve Edwards is the president of the Gwinnett Municipal Association. He was planning to attend this evening and had a conflict and wasn't able to, and he just wanted me to pass on to our new council members his congratulations. He says, "Congratulations, Snellville City Council, on the election of Barbara Bender, Bobby Howard, and Tom Witz. Hard work does pay off, and it shows by your win. Now you have a great opportunity to put aside any differences and work with your city manager, city employees, mayor, and council, and you can move the city of Snellville forward." Steve Edwards, President, Gwinnett Municipal Association, and Sugar Hill Mayor-elect. I too want to congratulate Barbara, Bobby, and Tom. It was a great election, and I'm very pleased with the outcome. And I think going forward, we're going to see some great things. We all have some initiatives we'll be bringing to you. I have one called Neighborhood Watch and Listen. I'll bring you more details in the future. And we're going to keep it short tonight so we can get on with our celebration.
Thank you. Councilwoman Kraus.
This evening has been a wonderful celebration for Snellville, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 years, pushing myself to be a leader that listens and educates herself in all the initiatives, programs, and projects. As I tend to study more closely projects and programs involving disaster planning, I assure you, I am also focused on the economic development and the importance of infrastructure readiness within the city. Snellville has a very diverse council, and that's good. This council has agreed to disagree, to challenge each other with initiatives and motions for the sole purpose of bringing this city together with positive actions and, most importantly, positive results. I am proud to serve you with a perspective that listens, believes, hopes, and endures. We can all do this together. Thank you for being here tonight.
Councilman Howard?
Well, good evening, everybody. How are y'all tonight? Good? Good. You know, it goes without saying how much I appreciate everybody that helped me get back here for another 4 years. I just am very proud to sit here and proud to represent each and every one of you here in Snellville. And I want to tell you that it's going to be a great 4 years for me and for our city and for just all the good things that we're going to continue to do. So, Kurt Bice, I'm happy to be in the play, but I have one word. It's yes. Gretchen Schultz, where you at? She's not here. Gretchen, oh, Kurt, okay. I'm looking forward to more 6 a.m. wake-up calls on Saturday mornings at the market. I look forward to that. Kelly McAloon, I look forward to you telling me what to do, when to do it, and where to be. Numerous times during the following years. Kathy Emanuel, I hope you can afford the next 4 years of me and half your dinners. I've already checked with Dave. He said it's no problem. I had the opportunity today to attend the Veterans Day Memorial at the Justice and Administration Center. And it's always moving. And the one thing that I always take away from that is that we shouldn't just wait on a day on a calendar to remember the veterans that, you know, sacrificed so much. Their families sacrificed so much. So let's, sometimes we have to be reminded of that. And it's every day we should be thankful of that. Close with two things. The public safety department in our city, absolutely hands down, the best in the state. Everybody agree? So I'm going to continue that part of my opportunity to do the ride-alongs and actually have boots on the ground kind of an idea of what's going on out in our city. The other thing is that I want to continue and will continue to encourage you to shop locally. And there's really nothing here in Snellville that we can't. Now, if you're looking for it, it's hard not to find it. So shop local, support the businesses that support us, and everybody just be safe going home tonight. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much.
Mayor Pro Tem Wood.
If I have a regret about tonight, it's very difficult for me to have a regret. It would be the fact that the Vietnam veteran, or the Veterans Memorial light did not get lit today. We ran into a problem with the capstone. It was very important to the architect that the capstone be significant in relationship to both the senior center and the city hall. It's taken a long time for us to get to that, but I assure you we have the money. The money is in place. The contractor is in place. We now have the capstone being designed and built. We're now looking at, and please don't hold me to this because I do not want to, we're looking at a future date, and when it gets closer I'll tell you, because I don't want to promise something I can't deliver again, okay? I mean, I'm very sorry that didn't happen. I promise you this, though. When it's done, it'll be well worth the wait. It'll be something that you'll absolutely all be proud of. As for the election, I want to thank everyone who supported us. It was a long, hard 60 to 90 days. We worked hard at it. We're glad we were victorious, but we could not be victorious without the people in this room who stood up and supported us. And I want to thank all of you for all that you've done and all those who are not here tonight. We could not do this alone. We only had one vote apiece. It took more than that for us to win. Thank you for all you did. And I'm thrilled to have Bobby back, and all's right in the world because I have Barbara on my left again. Thank you all.
Councilwoman Bender.
I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. It's great to see a full house and standing room only. I'm actually very, very excited to be back, probably more than I thought I would. It feels great to be sitting back up here. I appreciate all of the support, all of your votes, and all of the volunteers that came out. And as Tom said, they worked hard. And they were right there alongside of us through thick and thin, and they're supporting us the whole way. And it really does, it does us good when we know that we've got people standing behind us and ready and willing to work. Right towards the end of the campaign, and this actually came up as well 2 years ago when I campaigned, that there's a clique, that our group is a clique, and the definition was put up on Facebook that a clique is an exclusive group, and they're not nice to people that are not in that group and not welcoming of others. And I would say that we do definitely have a clique. And I'll tell you, I'm going to name that clique the Snellville clique. And it's a clique that the only requirements to join and to come into our clique is a heart that's willing to work for the city of Snellville and the willingness to work hard. You got those two things, you're in, and we would love to have you. So thank you again. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you once again. I look forward to it with the council and the mayor. I look forward to really getting a lot of great things done in the next 4 years. Thank you.
And now for the mayor's report. Besides all the campaigning that's been going on, we had a football game last weekend, 2 weekends ago. It was the Mayor's Cup, South Gwinnett versus Brookwood, and that's my hand sticking out of the guys that bombarded me, bringing the trophy out onto the field. A bunch of not so nice smelling football players I was caught in the middle of, but South Gwinnett won the Mayor's Cup for the second year in a row. Councilman Howard and Mayor Pro Tem Witz was there along with Councilman Sabag, and this is Principal Thigpen, just ecstatic to win the new Mayor's Cup. This is the new trophy we had designed for the Mayor's Cup, and then here's the team afterwards. And so it was a great group of guys, very respectful of their coach. I thought, no way is the coach going to get these guys to line up for a picture, and as soon as he said it, they were there. So Coach Small and Principal Thigpen are doing great things over at South Gwinnett High School, and congratulations to them. Also, want to thank the Brookwood High School boys cross country team. They won the state championship this past weekend, and also the girls, I believe, came in second place, but the boys won the state championship this weekend, so it's returned to Brookwood High School. So good things going on at both of our high schools. Finally, I do want to take a minute to talk about the election. I want to congratulate Councilman Howard and Mayor Pro Tem Witz and welcome Councilwoman Bender. I also want to congratulate Ms. Boykin and Dexter Harrison and former Councilman Mike Sabag for running a great election, and I hope that they stay involved in our community because as Councilwoman Bender said, they do have hearts and they do care about our community as well, and we need more people involved in this community. We had about 2,000 people vote in this election out of 18,000 people that live in our city, so we do need more people involved. A lot of people, after the election, I got phone calls and letters and cards and people that voted and people that supported me and didn't vote and people that didn't support me and voted, giving me words of encouragement and asking me what I was going to do next. I know some of you believe that I may resign as mayor now that I'm sitting up here with 5 council members. I'm here tonight to tell you I have no intention of resigning. I think everything happens for a reason. I think that after my election, we were excited. My supporters were excited about our vision for the city. And somewhere along the way, we got off track. There was so much animosity between the two sides. So I hope this election is something positive. I know it's been eye-opening for me, and for the next 2 years, the animosity between the two sides is not healthy for this city. The bickering back and forth, the name calling, the way we've acted towards each other has not been healthy. And I think that this was God's way of trying to teach me a lesson that you have to learn to work with everybody. Even if you don't like them, you have to learn to work with them and respect them. And so that's what I plan on doing for the next 2 years. I plan on getting my kitchen cabinet together, and we're going to work on our vision for this city. And hopefully we can work on it as a mayor and council together. But I think we all need to heal, and we all need to move forward, and that's what I plan on doing for the next 2 years. So I'd like to thank all of y'all for coming out here tonight. Congratulations to the new council members. And with that, I will open it up for public comment.
Sit down, Todd. Chief, don't ever let him go.
Well, I was coming to sit down, but now that you mention it, wait, I'm sorry everybody, but I have to write my name on the sheet because evidently it's not enough in the city of Snellville to be on audio and video recording saying who you are, and of course nobody knows the former city councilman. Terrace topic. I'll fill that one in later. My name is Todd Warner. I live at 3144 Turf Terrace. Many of you kind of know me. I used to sit there where you sit, and I'm lucky enough to sit up there sometimes as a planning commissioner. One of the things that I noticed tonight is that y'all started moving forward on the Oak Road Pocket Park. We have a bridge to nowhere. Some would say we have a park to nowhere. I'm glad to see that we're going to do something with it. And in that vein, there was a gentleman involved in the city for quite a few years who was instrumental in pushing that park. And I'm sad to say at one time I actually stood in his way. So I would ask you as mayor and council to consider as you move forward on that park, rather than calling it generically the Oak Road Passive Park or Pocket Park or whatever, consider naming it after former Mayor Oberholzer, because no one was a more ardent supporter of developing that park and bringing a park to that area of the city. So if you would, as you move forward, consider that, because love him or hate him, the gentleman has done an awful lot for the city, and nothing would be a greater way to cap that off than to name the park that he so championed after him. And with that, Bobby, I will now sit down. Thank you very much. So topic was Oak Road Passive, I'm sorry folks, but it's required. Civ Park. Spelling, it's not going to count off, right? Okay.
Additional public comments. Come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Good evening. I know most of you all on the council. I want to first off say thank you so much for, being in my city. I went to South Gwinnett, and, I was the only one, a minority at the time, 1978. Had Coach Johnson. But anyway, I'm a news editor for about 18 different news sites. I'm with CNN, CNN International, and I'm also a Blog Talk radio host. And I was on Wall Street, lost about 6 of my friends doing 9/11. And I'm not banking on Wall Street no more. I'm back here banking on Main Street. And I want to let you know that I have an online news site. It's called ourtown.com. I try to give a platform for individuals who can't speak. And just like Mr. Bobby was talking about, as far as trying to, sell and buy and support each other in the community, I welcome any of the businesses, that we have to come out. Anything that you're doing as far as the volunteering work for the city, I say local news that you need to know. And in Snellville, I have, news license for Snellville, Duluth, Lawrenceville, and Loganville, as well as Stone Mountain in Lithonia, but I'm editor for the whole state of Georgia with topics. Want to say, y'all look good. Go team.
Mi-
Mr. Livesey, can you say your name and address for the record?
Yes, I am not inside of Snellville. We're at 4496 Anderson Livesey Lane in Snellville, on the outskirts. As a matter of fact, I am from a place, it's the oldest plantation in Gwinnett County. Margaret Mitchell, Gone with the Wind, 50% of that book, still #1 novel in the whole world, made over $4 billion. 50% of it came from Thomas McGuire's Plantation Forum Journal. I represent the Promised Land, and Dr. Martin Luther King mentioned in his last speech, you made up to the mountain, looked over, seen the Promised Land. I tell you, if you ever hike a mountain up in Stone Mountain, get 50 cents in your little, telescope, put it to the southeast, you'll see my happy butt waving at you.
Additional public comment. Seeing none, the time is 8:19 and this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming out tonight.